Hello, everybody, and welcome into this latest edition of the Michigan State Spartans Insider Podcast. I'm your beat reporter for Michigan State Spartans on SI, Aidan Champion. Going to get into more football talk today. Going to step away from recruiting for a bit, even though we could talk more recruiting because that's just, uh, there's been some more good news, and I'm expecting that things continue to trend in a positive direction in that area. But we'll have plenty of time to discuss recruiting. So I want to get to the actual team that you've got going into next season, and I want to talk about Aiden Chiles. It's we've talked about Aiden a lot, but I'm getting a little frustrated seeing the national media continue to count out Aiden Chiles. I'm really getting tired of it because I just don't understand how you can look at the potential that's there and not think he's a top 10 caliber quarterback in the Big Ten. Just the Big Ten. Now, I know there's a lot of good quarterbacks in the Big Ten. I understand that. But for him to not even be considered in the top 10, I just, I don't really understand it. At the same time, I do. I know, or I assume that the reason is because of Michigan State's 2024 season and how Aiden looked uh, at certain points during that season. I know a lot of people point to the the interceptions and the turnovers as a whole, but I keep saying this, you gotta remember he only threw two interceptions in his last 5 games and didn't throw any in the last three. And he got better in that department. And I think you're solely looking at that. You're looking at Michigan State and as a team and not looking at what they did last year and you know considering that they're not going to be extremely better next season. A team where the a bowl game is pretty much the bar that people are expecting to be set for them. I think if Aiden Childs was with most other Power Four programs, he'd be looked at in a different light. I think it's just because it's Michigan State and they've been written off, been irrelevant the past few seasons. I think that is a major reason Childs is being overlooked. But if you're really doing your homework and you're really looking at the rosters around the Big Ten, you would understand that Aiden Childs has a major advantage going into his second season as a starter, his third overall. You would understand that he's got a plethora of really talented wide receivers around him, including Nick Marsh, who I'm anticipating to be one of the best wide receivers in the Big Ten, bare minimum. Jack Velling, a guy who people are considering to be one of the best tight ends in college football, one who Aiden Childs has a lot of familiarity with already. Um, he's one of just six returning quarterbacks, returning starting quarterbacks in the Big Ten. That right there alone is a major advantage. Because you don't even know. I mean, other quarterbacks have to adjust, and that's a lot to learn a new offense and get acclimated to a new system and the new players around you. So he's already set with all that familiarity and coaches that he's been with since Oregon State. Um, and you've it's clear that this coaching staff has worked with him this offseason on the things he needed to. And the things he needed to were just really just growing pains in terms of pocket awareness, accuracy, which accuracy. a lot of that fell on um, the time he was allowed in the pocket, which wasn't a lot. A lot of that had to do with the offensive line, of course, yeah, which another area I think you're going to improve in. I like who they brought in. Um, and if you look at the potential and see the good things he did last year, some of the throws he did make, um, what he was able to do positively when he scrambled. I mean, the way he just maneuvered and was able to duck, um, it was a fun show to watch. I look at that Boston College game in particular. Um, but you're an upperclassman now. You've got a full year of starting experience under your belt. I just think when you consider the potential that there's no way Aiden Childs can't be considered a top 10 quarterback in the Big Ten. I think um, that he could be one of the best quarterbacks in this conference. He really could. And I'm excited because I think Aiden Childs is going to prove all the doubters wrong this season. I think he hears the noise. I think he's matured both as a player and just mentally. Um, and I think he's going to have a chip on his shoulder. I really do. And I think that we're going to see a great year from Aiden Childs, no matter what the final record is for this team. I think he takes a big leap, and you're going to know the rest of college football is going to know his name by the end of next season. That's what I'm anticipating. That's what I hope to see because I'm just so sick of seeing him just being written off. No one even mentioning him. It's really, really getting annoying, quite frankly. Um, what do you guys think? Is he being fairly judged, or are is he just simply being overlooked and um, much better than people are anticipating? And do you think it is because it's Michigan State? I mean, and their situation and just them not having been relevant. Is it that? Is it him as a player? Let me know. Would love to hear your guys' thoughts. But as always, thank you all for tuning in. Always appreciate your engagement, and I hope you all have a great, great weekend. And I will catch you next time. Thank you.